All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and I'm sitting here with Jakov Marsic, 21-year-old. He's been making 10K back-to-back over the last 2 months now with our program, with the help of our program. We're going to talk about details here. I wanted to share that story with you. So if you want to feel inspired about what is possible to make money with online coaching or online consulting, and how to get there, and being absolutely free, making that on your terms, not having a boss, doing it from wherever you want, whenever you want. And pay attention now, because the story that I'm going to share with Jakov here, with you, Jakov's story is very inspirational. It's very, very good stuff. So let's go.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you. So here's to your freedom.
Jakov, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Max.
I want to say right off the bat something very interesting about him is you're 21 years old and you're from Croatia, and I think that's an amazing story. When I was 21, I didn't make anything. Okay, I was very whack. I didn't make my 10K, and so 2 months ago you made 13.5K, I think it was, right?
Yes.
Then last month you made 10.5K, and this month, which isn't over yet, so far you've made 8K. You have a couple more days, so very likely you're going to hit another 10K month. So back to back to back, 10K plus a month. And what is it exactly that you're doing? What is it that you're offering?
I'm offering people, Forex and crypto traders, to start taking their first consistently profitable trades within 3 months without wasting hours charting price direction, losing trades, and letting just the negativity impact other areas of their life, realizing losses due to scamming and stuff like that.
Sounds nice. Sounds great. Yeah. And how did you learn that skill yourself, by the way? Did you how did you get in a position that you're teaching this?
Okay, so I met a lot of people, figured it out on my own, wasted a lot of time, wasted a lot of money, a lot of journaling, a lot of writing things down, paying other mentors to teach me how to trade, right? And people that I found underground, right? So a lot of ups and downs, a lot of crying, a lot of work, right? A lot of figuring it out by myself. But now clients just come in, members, and I just teach them in a couple of weeks, learning what took me 3 or 4 years to figure out, right?
Nice. Sounds fantastic. Yeah. So you had the skill of knowing how to do the trading, and then you said, I want to monetize it. You came to us, you jumped on a free consulting call, you became our client, and what we basically helped Jakov with is proper positioning, right? In your case, you kind of knew what you wanted to be doing already, right? Yeah. When you joined us. Yeah. Then we helped him proper positioning. We told him what type of offer would work best, who to target, and then where to find his first clients. I will talk about this in a second. You had a little bit of a network going on already. And then most importantly, we taught him how to reach out to these clients, what to write, how to get them on a call, and then from the call, how to close and get them to become your clients. And on a side note, you're in, what city are you in right now? Are you in?
I'm in Zagreb, in Croatia, main city.
Nice. Yeah. How's the lockdown going on? Because it's still quarantine. You can see I'm here out on the patio. This is kind of my patio office. And how's it going for you? You're just at home.
Quarantine, obviously we're hitting a crisis. Quarantine isn't that strict. We can walk around, and I think we're in the reopening phase. So for the next 20 days, we're going to be slowly reopening. Croatia, I think coronavirus, it isn't that big. We're at 2K cases, so we're good.
That's the thing too. I mean, by the time of this recording, the quarantine in Europe has been going on for 2 months. Yet these 2 past months, you've been banking over 10K, and everybody's like, crisis. Oh my God. And it's so sad, how many people have lost their jobs, but at the same time, there's 21-year-olds like this guy making 10K plus from home. And that's why I said it's very, very inspiring, because on one hand, you have people that freak out, full on sheep mindset. Oh no, the crisis. And then you have other people like you with the wolf mindset that we've kept hammering in our programs. And you're just like, well, screw this. I'm going to go make money. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. And, you know, like I said, I'm making money from sitting on my back porch here, having a good time, sitting at home. It barely affects my life.
Yeah.
You're doing that. And I'm just really, really goddamn grateful to be in that position. And I'm sure you're as well.
Absolutely.
Anyways, let's talk about, so now we know what you're selling and what you're offering. Let's talk about how. We kind of talked about this off camera as well. You have this like Telegram that you're using, right? Telegram is an app like WhatsApp, and you're reaching out to clients on there, right?
Yeah, only on Telegram. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what it is like is you've kind of built a little bit of a network before that, right? You said that because you just know people in that area and you've talked about trading before, and now you're just reaching out to them, you message them, and then they become your clients. You get them on a call, they become your clients, right? Can you just walk us through a little bit what you're doing, just for, you know, but people on YouTube, they probably don't know very well how this could look like.
Yeah. So like I used to like try to mentor people before, but I did not know positioning. I did not know how to price it, how long should it last, how should I even help people, right? How to even coach others. I was pretty bad at it. I used to do like $500 for 2 weeks, and I only got 2 clients in like 4 months. So back then I was like, oh yeah, mentoring just doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
And then I worked in like stuff like signals channels, but then I started hating that. It worked pretty badly. And then I saw like, these guys just don't know how to run a business. I have to do it myself. Then I quit all of those jobs. I came to you guys and I was like, okay, let's help out people one-on-one. And then you guys taught me how to do that. In the first 4 days, I got my first client, because as soon as you guys told me that this is possible, this idea I had for like a couple of years that it is actually possible, it just clicked in my head. I started messaging people just like you told me. I started handling objections, just like you guys told me, getting people on sales calls. And it was very, very fun, because I basically pick people who I want to work with. I don't have to work with people who are ungrateful, people who don't get results, slackers. I work with people that really listen, really execute, get results. This way I get more testimonials. I'm happier, clients are happier, business is better, everyone. It's a win-win, right? It's a win-win.
Yeah. Nice. Sounds fantastic. Now, obviously, since you've been doing so well over the last couple of months, we've gotten you to our more advanced program. And what we then usually do is, and I keep saying this over and over again, we, you know, in your example, you've joined with the regular beginner program. You started making over 10K a month consecutively. So we got him into the advanced program. And in the advanced program, Jakov is a little further now. You're starting to scale. He's made his first key hire. So he actually has a coach that helps him provide the value to his clients. And it's interesting, we'll get more to this in a second. It's interesting because Jakov now is in a situation where his business is scaling. He's making more than before, but he himself has to work less, right? And that's where scaling happens. Ultimately, you can get to a point where you're barely doing anything for your own business anymore, but it's making you more money. And, you know, that's where we can talk about multiple 5 figures to even 6 figures a month revenue that is just coming in, and you barely have any costs. You know, you hire some key staff and they cost, you know, $1,500, $2,000 a month, and so on and so forth. It's not like you have huge expenses, but you're doing less and less at the in your business. You're just working on the business, not in the business. That's very interesting. I kind of want to mention that because a lot of people actually reach out to me. They say, oh, but online coaching, is it scalable? I want to get to the passive income type of thing. But yeah, it's absolutely scalable, and it's almost entirely passive at a certain stage. Now, Jakov, you're not there yet, but you're on the way to get there, and you've been doing this very, very fast. So how is your everyday life right now, where you're at a point where you have one team member that is working together with you, you have a certain amount of clients? Just kind of talk about it. What are you doing on a day?
So like before, for the past couple of months with like 20, 25 clients, I used to have like 10, 15 calls per week, like one-on-one calls per week. So that was work. I wouldn't say it was a lot of work compared to all the stuff I did before, right? Past couple of years, or to any kind of like 9-to-5 job or stuff like that, right? So it's not a lot of work, but then I just gave it to my assistant coach. Now he's doing all the calls, so he's pretty happy with that. And I can work on more important stuff like, making a video course so it can be even more easily scalable, working on my website, working on other funnels, getting even more leads in. right? So have less work and we're both making way more money, right?
Yeah.
So that's my
That's
day-to-day life. Also, I can trade. I have a lot more time to trade, right? And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
my edge, right?
Wonderful. I mean, that sounds great. And that's another thing. What you do is like once you get to a certain amount of clients, instead of teaching the same things to each client over and over again, what you do is you just record basic videos, right? Imagine, for
Yeah.
example, you're a fitness coach, right? And each client that you get, you have to explain them difference between macros and calories and stuff like that. And instead of doing it over and over again, you say, hey, I've been teaching each client the same things at a certain stage. Let me record a video for that so they can watch the video, right? And then what happens is you don't have an info product where it's just a bunch of videos and here's the videos, good luck. But you have certain instructional videos that keep you from having to explain it over and over again. And at the same time, your clients still have access to you. They can still ask questions. Hey, I watched the video. What do I do now? Or, hey, I didn't understand that part. And it kind of takes the best out of both worlds. It takes the best out of the one-on-one coaching because your clients have access to you. And it takes the best out of the info product realm, meaning you can send them certain videos that they then watch. And yeah, I mean, again, like you're on the way to scaling more and more, and it's very fantastic. And big important point that I always forget: do you have a big Instagram account?
No Instagram, no YouTube.
There you go.
No nothing.
Do you have a big YouTube channel?
No.
There you go. We always say, people always like, Max only helps people that already have a big brand. No, he doesn't have a big brand. You get literally clients via Telegram, God damn it. And what do you think? I'm curious, what is like the biggest thing that we've helped you with our program? Because it's always different from client to client. What was it for you?
So like usually I would be making like 2K, 3K per month with trading and other stuff, right? But when I closed my first client for like 2.5K, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can just get one client per month and I'm gonna be making a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Wow, blah, blah, blah. But then you guys pushed me further. You told me that's not a lot of money. I can make way more. I can help out way more people. Then I got to 10K per month, and all the time I was pushing myself to get to 10K per month. You guys were pushing me to get to 10K. I was thinking that's a lot of money. And when I got there, I realized that's not a lot of money, right? So now you guys are pushing me further to 20K per month, then hopefully 30K, then hopefully 100K. And what really opened my eyes is when we talked on Facebook on the DMs. You told me any business under 100K per month is a toy. It's a joke.
It's a toy business.
And I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that opened my eyes.
I love it. I love that's the biggest point. The whole hashtag onto the next one type of vibes that we have in our with our clients. We said this many times. We keep pushing our clients because for our standards, 10K a month is like, it's all right. There could be much more, right? And what often it happens is like someone becomes our client and their mindset is much lower, right? They're like, I'm making this much from my money. Yeah. And it's absolutely nice if they're making the first 4 figures, right? The first 3K, 4K, and so on and so forth. But we keep pushing them. We're like, this is nothing. You could do more. And in your case and in many other clients, we see the potential, and we're like, we see the potential. You might not see it yet, but we keep pushing you until you fulfill your potential. I just had another client that messaged me earlier in the group, in the Facebook group, and he's like, "Hey, I just closed 2 guys back to back, made 3K in 2 days. Fantastic." I'm like, it is fantastic, but and I've been working with this client, right? We've been working with him for a while. I'm like, I know you. What you're teaching is really amazing. He teaches fitness, body weight training, fitness. I'm like, you're obsessed with this kind of stuff. You have a gift, and don't just quote unquote bring it out to only 2 people. Keep pushing. 3K ain't nothing. And same that my mentors do with me in all types of areas, right? They keep pushing me. They say you're good at this, but do it more, right? And I think that's a great dynamic. A mentor is always supposed to push you because they see the potential. Right. Anyways, how does your life look like now? Do you have any goals when the quarantine opens again? Do you want to travel somewhere, or tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I don't know. My girlfriend and I were talking about traveling and stuff like that. Also visiting you guys in Kiev. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to ride my bike through like the forest and also play more video games. Yeah, those are my goals. Yeah.
Ride the bike through the forest. Nice, man. But yeah, I like the traveling part better. And yeah, obviously you're invited to Kiev. Your girlfriend can obviously come as well. And we're gonna keep scaling you up. Next goal is to 25K. I think we're absolutely gonna get there, even with the crisis. Should not be a problem. Do you have anything else you want to mention before we wrap things up?
Well, you guys should join FBM, and if you don't, you're missing out on a ton, right?
Sounds fantastic. Sounds great. Jakov, thank you very much. Stay on the line real quick. I'm just going to wrap up the YouTube video. So when you're watching this, dear viewer, and you say, hey, Jakov's story is very inspiring. I also want to build my own freedom business, become my own boss. You've seen that he's 21 years old. He's absolutely crushing it already with our help. And that makes me very proud and very happy, obviously, as well. So when you say this sounds great, you want to become your own boss, you want to be free to work from wherever you want, whenever you want, then you can click that link down in the description below. We'll have a link there, and then you can book a free consulting call with me directly or with an expert from our team. The way this works is you click down that link, it opens a page, read what's on that page because it's important info for you to get started. And at the bottom of the page, you fill out the application, and you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. So if you're in a similar situation like Jakov, where you already have a skill, you know what you want to be doing, then that call is for you. We'll help you how to monetize it. If you just like the idea of being free, but you have no clue what it is that you could be offering people, then do not worry. We can figure that out together with you on that call as well. We can analyze your strengths. We know the market. We can tell you what exact model fits best. And also, if you're already making some money, but not enough, you want to scale it, you want to do it more consistently, you want to do it more online, right? Then we can help you with that as well. Either way, link down in the description, book that call. We have limited spots, obviously now in the quarantine as well. More and more people want to jump on the opportunity. More and more people are at home. They want to be productive. They want to go get stuff done. They want to build a business as they're already at home anyway. So we have limited spots. If the link still works, it means we still have a spot open for you. So thank you very much. Maybe talk to you soon. Jakov, thank you very much as well. And bye-bye.